Joining me right now is Penn Capital Chief Investment Officer Eric Green. Also joining me is Dagan McDowell, Fox Business's Dagan is in the studio. Great to see everybody this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Morning.
Eric, kicking things off with you. Here we are, the final week of the month, the final week of the third quarter. Assess markets for us as we approach the fourth quarter.
Sure. Last week, we saw some interesting rotation where value stocks and cyclicals started to outperform again, along with higher rates. They've been very correlated at this point. We think as the economic data starts to get better, as the virus cases go down, vaccinations continue to go up, we're going to see stronger economic data and believe that we'll continue to see a rotation to value stocks, cyclicals, small caps over large caps, as the Treasury continues to move higher going forward.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got a huge week. Dagan McDowell's could be chaotic on Capitol Hill. We've got lots of deadlines colliding. Congress facing a deadline on funding bills, on the debt limit. Lawmakers will need to not only prevent a potential government shutdown on Friday and avoid a debt default, but look, Democrat lawmakers are working to shepherd through this infrastructure and that $5.5 trillion spending bill, Dagan. Think they're going to get it all done? What's your sense of all this chaos that we're going to see this week in Washington?
Absolutely not. And the Democrats are trying to make lifting the debt ceiling, trying to use it for their political advantage, use it against the Republicans. Again, there was a phrase that the Wall Street Journal coined some years ago to talk about Hillary Clinton, that she uses her gender as both a sword and a shield. And that's exactly what the Democrats are trying to do here. But with this $5.5 trillion spending bill, it's very rich to say that there's zero cost to the American people. It is not paid for. And the lies keep coming. If they're not lying about the border and illegal immigration, they're certainly lying about what they're trying to do to the future of America with this vast entitlement expansion when the Medicare Hospital Trust Fund runs out of money in 4 years. So we'll leave it at that. I don't think that they get. I don't think that they get anywhere close to it done.
Yeah, Dagan, you make such a great point. I think it was on Friday at the White House, President Biden came out and said, I laugh when I hear what this plan costs, A, B, C, or D. It actually costs nothing. He claims it costs nothing. Eric, if it cost nothing, he wouldn't have so much debate around this plan. They cannot come up with the pay-fors to pay for the $5.5 trillion plan. What's your take? Is this wrangling in Washington going to affect markets, Eric?
I don't think so. This is ultimately, we're going to get an extension of the debt ceiling. We're not going to default on our debt. The markets know that. The markets know politicians are playing politics. This has happened multiple times over the last several years. It will ultimately get done, and the market is not going to get fazed by politicians being politicians.
All right, so here we are on the doorstep of third quarter earnings, Eric. How is the profit story going in your view? What are you expecting once the third quarter earnings start rolling out in about a week?
Sure. I think it's going to be mixed. Clearly, we're seeing some issues with the supply chain. We're seeing some inflationary pressures in some areas. But I also think the market has underestimated the good news that's coming, that continues to come, especially in the consumer discretionary sector, where companies they've increased their margins, they've learned how to do business differently, and the consumer is extremely strong. We like that area of the market. We also like cyclicals, energy in particular. Energy stocks are pricing in more like $50 oil when oil is close to $75 right now, and we don't see a good reason for oil to pull back much from here, and think it probably goes higher going forward. And you want to be exposed to sectors like energy that have a chance to continue to move forward, especially as inflation moves forward.
All right, we will leave it there. Eric, good to have you this morning. Thanks so much. Setting the tone for us on a Monday morning. Eric Green, we'll see you soon. Thank you, sir.